Hey guys, welcome back to Unstuck Biology. So guys, in today's video, we are going to understand what exactly glycolysis is and what is the process where glucose is converted to pyruvic acid. So in the last video, we already covered the basics of respiration in plants. Today, we are going to cover glycolysis. So guys, if you are new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the updates, all the notifications, and yes, please do give your feedback through comments on the videos. And if you did understand the videos, please do like it and share it with all your friends. So let's start with glycolysis, guys. Now, if we talk about glycolysis, basically the term glycolysis originated from Greek words and it means glycose, which is sugar, and lysis, which means splitting. So basically, the process is all about splitting of sugar. And this scheme of glycolysis was basically given by three scientists. And the name of this the term glycolysis, right? Apart from this, this cycle is also known as EMP pathway. EMP pathway, which is on the name of the three scientists. The first scientist was Gustav Emden. Second was Otto Meyerhoff. And third was J. Parnas. So basically, EMP comes from their surnames, right? So EMP pathway based on upon the names of these scientists. Now, guys, if we talk about this process, basically in anaerobic organisms, this is the only process of respiration. See, so we'll have to basically remember this that it is the only, right? It is the only pathway of respiration in anaerobic organisms. So let's see what exactly this pathway means, right? Let's see what exactly the pathway is all about. Now we'll have to remember all these points that in anaerobic organisms, glycolysis is the only process in respiration. Right. So basically, glycolysis, this occurs where it occurs in cytoplasm. Glycolysis occurs in cytoplasm of cell and is present in all living organisms. What happens in this process? Glucose undergoes glucose. This undergoes partial oxidation. Okay, and it forms two molecules of pyruvic acid, right? Now in plants, this glucose is derived from sucrose, which is the end product of photosynthesis, right? And again from storage carbohydrates. So basically first sucrose is converted into glucose and fructose, right? And this happens by the enzyme invertase. Here invertase works and then these two monosaccharides they enter the glycolytic pathway, that they enter into the glycolysis cycle. And now this pathway, this glycolysis pathway, basically in this pathway what happens is that they are oxidized. So basically glucose and fructose are phosphorylated to give rise to glucose 6 phosphate. So let's start with something. Let's start drawing up the entire pathway. So from glucose, now remember this is a 6 carbon sugar, right? From this glucose first, either whether it is glucose or fructose, both are phosphorylated to glucose 6 phosphate, which is again a 6 carbon compound, right? Now from here, so basically from glucose 6 phosphate, basically the phosphorylated form of glucose, it isomerizes to form fructose 6 phosphate. Fructose 6 phosphate. Again a 6 carbon compound. Now from fructose 6 phosphate, what happens? This basically converts the fructose 6 phosphate converts into fructose 1,6 bi or bis phosphate, right? So basically first ATP, now here we'll see where all at what all process ATP is also utilized, right? So here now it is converted to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, right? Now, again, it is a 6 carbon compound. So here, guys, it is very important to note that ATP will be utilized at two places. First, when glucose is converted to glucose 6 phosphate. So here we are utilizing an ATP and it is getting converted into ADP. And then when fructose 6 phosphate gets converted to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, again 1 ATP is utilized, right? Now what happens? So basically this fructose 1,6 bisphosphate, it splits. Remember, it splits into phosphoglyceraldehyde and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So basically here after this step, you will see a split of what? Glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, right? So glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate and dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So basically one will be a triose phosphate, which is glyceraldehyde 3 phosphate, and then the second compound again is a triose phosphate, 3 carbon. This means 3 carbon sugar, but this is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. Now the 6 carbon sugar is split into 3 carbon and 3 carbon. Okay, so basically here there is this is one step where NADH is formed from NAD plus. This is when 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde is converted to 1,3 bis-phospho. So the next in the next step, you'll see that 3-glyceraldehyde, the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate is going to convert into 2 molecules of triose bisphosphate, which is 1,3 bisphosphoglyceric acid, right? Now what happens after that? So basically here it is very important to note that NAD plus is getting converted into NADH plus H plus, right? Now what happens after this? Let's see what happens after this, right? So after this, again, there is a conversion, and there's a conversion of what? So here now the bisphospho 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid will be converted into again two molecule of 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Again, this will be a triose phosphate. Okay, so this will be 3-phosphoglyceric acid. If I have to just name it, both of these are 3 carbon. And here in this step, there will be production of ATP where ADP is getting converted to ATP, right? So basically, here what is happening that here what is happening 1,3-bisphosphoglyceric acid is basically getting converted to 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Again, guys, this is an ATP or energy yielding process. Now we have got through two energy yielding process, one where NADH is being uh, formed and the other one where ATP is formed, right? Now this energy is trapped by the formation of ATP and one in the formation of NADH. And now again there is a conversion, right? So now there is a conversion where the final product that we are going to get is going to be pyruvic acid, right? So now what we are going to get at the next step is from 3-phosphoglyceric acid, we are going to get two molecules of 2-phosphoglycerate. From here, we are going to get two molecules of phosphoenol pyruvate. And from here, again, we are going to get two molecules of pyruvic acid. And this is the final product of glycolytic cycle. So guys, again, there is one in the final step where again there is a release of ATP. It is again an energy yielding process, and here just a step before there will be release of water, right? So this pyruvic acid, guys, this pyruvic acid is the final product of glycolysis, and it is also known as the key product of glycolysis. And now what happens after this? What happens to this pyruvate? Now that depends on the cellular need, right? So basically, guys, there are three major ways in which different cells handle pyruvic acid. Now, which is produced by glycolysis. These can be lactic acid fermentation, right? This can be alcoholic fermentation, or it goes through the aerobic respiration. And we are going to study all of these methods one by one. So basically, again, fermentation takes place under anaerobic conditions in which prokaryotes and unicellular organisms, they basically, uh, you know, uh, use fermentation as a process, and for the complete oxidation of glucose to carbon dioxide and water, organisms use basically Krebs cycle, which is also known as aerobic respiration, and that needs oxygen supply, and we are going to understand that as well, right? So if guys at the end you calculate how many ATP molecules are directly synthesized in this pathway of one glucose molecule, you can see that there is one synthesized here, right? Then we have the second one synthesized here. And before that, we had one molecule of NADH synthesized as well, which is equivalent to 3 ATP molecules, right? So if we talk about direct release of ATP, it is 2 molecules. And if we talk about the total ATP that we are getting is 5 molecules, right? So guys, with this, we have finished the complete pathway of glycolysis. I hope you would have understood it. If yes, please do like the video and share it with all your friends. And yes, if you have any doubt, please do let me know in the comment section, or you can also message me on WhatsApp with your doubts. And guys, if you're new to the channel and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to it and press the bell icon to get all the notifications. Okay, guys, see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thanks for watching this video.